Welcome to the Random Green channel. Today I wanted to go over the 2024 Iowa football schedule and my predictions. Now, Iowa is coached by Kirk Ferentz. He's been there a long time. I think this is his 26th season. He's been there 25 years. I know he started as head coach. Started in 1999, so it's 25 years with the 26th season. Offense coordinator Tim Lester. Their defense coordinator's been there a long time, Phil Parker. I don't know if it's Tim Lester's, if it's his first year or second year, because I know Brian Ferentz, I think it's Brian Ferentz, his son went to, I think he maybe got a job in the NFL. So I don't know if he did or not. I remember seeing it, I forgot. But, anyway, that's the coaching, most of them. LeVar Woods is also on the one of the coaching. He's assistant coaches. He was a player there, I believe, if I remember correctly. But anyway, Iowa, their Gridiron football schedule. So they open up with Illinois State at Kinnick Stadium, Iowa City. Illinois State, I think they weren't that good last year, but obviously, it's different years and different. You just don't know how it's going to pan out, right? Illinois State is a team you don't want to be. You don't want to You want to bring your A game. You got to bring your A game in college football, any game, any week, because you just don't know. And when you think you have a team figured out, they can turn out and they can, like I say, these, players get scholarships to play college football. They're not just you have no choice with these players, and they're good. But I think Iowa's going to beat Illinois State. I say pretty good, pretty handily, 38-7. On paper, it looks like, they could destroy him. 45-7, who knows, but we'll see. It's not, like I say, and this is just prediction. I'm not getting paid millions of dollars to do this. Then they play Iowa State at home. And Iowa State is always tough. And I think Iowa State's going to beat Iowa. It's Matt Campbell for Iowa State, and their program is, I think they were like 500 last year, but again, I think Iowa beat them last year. I just literally saw it, a couple days ago, but this year Iowa State's going to get the Corn Cyhawk series, whatever. I always remember it's a Cyhawk series. But I got Iowa State beating their rival, and they're 1-1 at this point. And then they play Troy at home. Troy's a solid football team. They're in the Sun Belt, Troy. But at the end of the day, I think Iowa's going to win in a close game. They'll have a close game against Iowa State. I wanted to mention that Iowa State and Iowa seem to play really good classic games. A lot of low-scoring games, for the most part, I think. So at this point, 2-1. And then they go up at the Gophers, Minnesota. They seem to, kind of own the Gophers. I mean, sometimes the Gophers have beaten Iowa, but it seems like overall the last 10, 15, 20 years, Iowa has done pretty good against the Gophers. So I'm going to go 3-1. Then they have a bye. Then they play at Ohio State. I think Ohio State's going to beat them, Iowa, pretty soundly. At this point, they're 3-2. Then they play home against the Washington Huskies. Washington, I think, still be pretty good. I mean, they do return some. They lose, I think, their receiver and their awesome receiver and their quarterback to the NFL. But I think Washington's still going to be good at this. So 3-3. Then at MSU, Spartans, Michigan State. I think, was it last year they played them pretty good? It was really, really close, and not super close, but I think they're going to win. So 4-3. Northwestern. That's a tough one right there. Seems like I always Northwestern in the series always kind of gets the best of them at times. But it's at home. I'll just say they win. So at this point, they're 4-4. Or 5-3. 5-3 against Northwestern. Home against Wisconsin. I have to say that's a loss. 5-4. Then out at UCLA. 5-6 or 5-5 at UCLA. At Maryland. I think at Maryland they're going to lose. The Nebraska at home, I'll say they win it. So 6-6 is just a prediction. So don't be up in arms over a random channel that's just making a random prediction about things. So 6-6. Iowa fans. So, and I think it'll be Kirk Ferentz's, if I say it's his last year, maybe they thought that was going to be 5-10 years ago, where, he's about ready to resign, but I really think it could be his last year. I mean, I'm just speculating, but I don't know. 6-6, I say, is it going to pan out? They could go undefeated. It's very hard for them to do. I mean, they don't play Michigan this year. Michigan loses a lot, but anyway. Everybody rebuilds, reloads. It's the nature of the beast. So, thanks for watching.